instead of becoming a terrifying video due to the appearance of a pot in front of the house, this video became very funny because a lady who owned the house suddenly came out and threw a pot towards the pot. Upon seeing the presence of a mysterious, strange, and terrifying figure on the side of the road, a car driver, believing that it was just a joke by idle people, dared to stop right in front of it. And this is what happened. Recorded. Very clearly, the figure that seemed strange and terrifying at first was just standing there, watching the driver. Then suddenly the figure moved and brought its face closer, making its face even clearer and more noticeable how terrifying it was. Alla Toba Pegging Dickum. Pegging. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Mama mama. Ma'am 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 ma'am. Mama ma'am 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 ma'am. Mama ma'am 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 ma'am. Embi mama mama koya mama mama mama. Suddenly the ceramic floor behind them broke by itself. Feeling curious, they rushed to check it and found a strange object wrapped in a white cloth hidden inside the porcelain. But much later, the woman suffered a sudden possession, which caused her son to panic, crying and seized with fear. Mama, sad. Ya Allah, Mama, Kappa. Mama, Mama, Mama. Camera managed to capture. A figure dressed in white and with a dark face clearly appeared that suddenly appeared floating next to the roof of the hut. The figure looked towards experienced several strange paranormal events in their house. However, while they were concentrated on praying, a manifestation like the following suddenly appeared.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners. It is the devil. Protect us, Lord. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
As we can see, a mysterious figure dressed in red suddenly appeared through the window. That figure glided and flew very fast, so fast that it was difficult to clearly see what its true appearance was. The three women who were initially focused on praying were completely surprised, which caused them to panic and feel even more fear. For us sinners, it is the devil. Protect us, Lord,
but
our
doesn't know
Father.
how. Notice the arms. Too thin, too controlled. This is where most people get uncomfortable, because at this point, it stops looking like an animal and starts looking intentional. The homeowner later said that the same night, he noticed something missing from the house. Nothing valuable, nothing obvious, just enough to feel wrong. And after watching the footage again and again, he became convinced this creature was involved. But here's the problem. No one could identify what it was. Not wildlife experts, not locals, and no similar sightings were reported in the area that night. Even more disturbing, the camera never captured where it came from, and it never showed where it went. It simply appears, struggles near the entrance, and vanishes. So here's the real question. Was this just a strange animal caught at the wrong angle? Or was it something else entirely? Something the camera wasn't meant to see? Watch the clip again. And this time, tell me what you notice first.
Dan's camping trip turned into something truly otherworldly. Late at night, he heard a strange sound, almost like a plane approaching near the woods. Curious, he stepped out to check. First, he noticed an unusual glow. Then it became clear. A massive glowing disc-shaped UFO was passing right above him. He stood frozen in shock, struggling to process what he was seeing. He had no idea where it was headed. But one thing's certain, that camping trip late at night in Ohio, police officers on patrol noticed something strange far in the sky. Multiple glowing objects were moving together, catching their attention immediately. Shocked, they stopped the car to watch more closely.
You get this on your phone?
Yeah.
They were lower a minute ago. Stay behind the truck, all right?
All right.
Realizing this wasn't ordinary, they quickly contacted authorities to report what they were seeing. But to everyone's surprise, no one had any explanation. Whatever these objects were, the officers couldn't deny one thing. It felt like visitors from outer space. In Texas, locals witnessed something straight out of a sci-fi movie. At first, a massive mothership UFO appeared, giving off an eerie, almost intimidating vibe. But then it wasn't alone. A fleet of smaller UAPs surrounded it, moving in formation as if on a mission. The group slowly headed toward the nearby mountains. For days, the locals were on edge, wondering if something unusual would happen. But so far, nothing has occurred. The incident remains a mysterious sighting that puzzled everyone who witnessed it. Just days after Representative Anna Paulina Luna confirmed that UFOs are real, one of the most undeniable sightings surfaced in Ohio. A triangular-shaped UFO, glowing with lights, was caught on camera, and now the footage is going viral. People online can't stop talking about it. Some are comparing it to Project Bluebeam, saying things have gone to the next level. Others think it might have been a malfunction. Either way, it's one of those sightings that leaves you questioning what's really blazing lights appeared across the night sky of Minas Gerais, Brazil, catching the attention of many locals. Its blinking glow was the only clue anyone had. Otherwise, it would have gone completely unnoticed. Even though no clear shape was visible, people were convinced it was sending a message. The lights weren't just random. They seemed intentional, almost like a triangular-shaped UFO can be seen hovering near the woods, its interior glowing with red lights. The footage looks old, which makes it even more mysterious. Online, opinions vary widely. Some believe that aliens have possessed advanced technology for a long time, explaining this UFO. Others wonder why such a UFO was kept secret in 2020 from the public. A tourist in Austin caught a huge object hanging out high above the skyline. It was completely silent, and the lights were pulsing in a way that seemed intentional, not just random flashes. There were also two smaller objects nearby, moving smoothly and eventually merging back into the bigger one. Then, just like that, the whole thing disappeared. People who saw it said it felt like it was all coordinated, almost like it was surveying the area before taking off. Even years later, the video is still floating around, and nobody has given a solid explanation for it.
No sé, ahí sigue estático.
A guy out late one night after grabbing a bite at McDonald's spotted 3 bright lights hovering in the Texas sky. He started recording as they flew around in a tight formation.
Hey y'all, we're walking to McDonald's. It's 12 a.m. at night. Look what we got us right here.
The lights smoothly shifted positions, but stayed a good distance apart. At the time, there were already news stories about weird craft sightings across Texas, which made it even more interesting. Some people think these lights could be experimental military planes, while others wonder if it's something beyond normal tech. The video has sparked a lot of footage that's said to be from American researchers and military folks showed several unidentified flying objects near the Arctic Circle. The crafts looked like they were flying together in formation. People who saw it claimed they were later told to keep quiet about what they witnessed. Apparently, it wasn't just one object, but a whole fleet, which got everyone talking even more. There wasn't any official confirmation after that, but the video spread online and got people buzzing about more weird aerial sightings during a conflict in Russia. There were reports of a UFO-like object crashing in a busy area. Locals rushed to check it out and started filming before the authorities showed up and cordoned off the site. Officials told onlookers it was just a drone, but the quick response and restricted area made people suspicious. Witnesses noted that the object's shape and the way it crashed looked pretty unusual. With not much info coming out afterward, folks started speculating whether it was some advanced tech or something way stranger. Some huge unidentified objects were spotted and filmed near Mount Kenzan in Tokushima Prefecture, Japan, a spot that's known for UFO sightings. Tourists were totally taken by surprise as these massive crafts floated in the sky. Locals said they were used to seeing strange lights now and then, but these big and clear objects caught everyone's attention. Some skeptics thought it might just be advanced tech being tested by Japan. Still, the footage got people talking again about the mountain's reputation. About a year ago in Chile, a woman witnessed something she initially believed was lightning flashing across the sky. When she reviewed her footage, she realized it showed a massive ship-like structure suspended in midair, glowing with an intense, fiery light, similar to a rocket in mid-launch. The video spread rapidly online, fueling widespread debate. What made it even more compelling was that another driver in the area captured the same object from a different angle. Speculation ranged from extraterrestrials to classified technology, yet few dismissed it outright. The clarity of the footage left many convinced they were looking at something far from ordinary. During the lockdown, a guy spotted something weird floating by while he was on his rooftop. It looked all uneven and kind of like a patchwork, almost like it was thrown together from random bits and pieces. Some researchers thought it might be some kind of experimental tech that humans made, while others wondered if it was something from outer space. The footage was clear enough to get people talking for real, but no one could figure out what it actually was. It's one of those strange sightings that leaves everyone guessing. A guy in Scotland woke up to this huge splash, and what he saw next looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. A giant flying saucer was just chilling in the sky, blasting flames down to the ground. The wildest part? Everything else was totally normal. Planes were cruising by like it was just another Tuesday. People freaked out trying to figure it out. Some were sure aliens had finally arrived, while others thought it was some top-secret government experiment. But honestly, the big question is, what really happened? It's one of those mysteries that keeps us glancing up at the night sky. A guy in Brazil spotted something weird glowing up in the sky during the day. At first, it looked like the sun, but then it started moving across the sky. It was big and round, with what seemed like twisted or wing-like things sticking out from it. He recorded the whole thing and shared it online, which sparked a ton of reactions. Some folks were skeptical and questioned if it was real, while others claimed the footage showed something truly mysterious. Its bright glow and strange movement made it tough to compare to regular weather stuff.
You've seen him well. You know what I mean? No, it's like, it takes too much energy to not trust someone. You know what I mean? It takes too much energy. You always gotta say 2 steps ahead of him, whatever. But then trust them to beat him.
Alright, to beat themselves.
Trust the snake to bite you. Trust the lion to laugh. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to beat him. But know that.
It should have been in the house. It was loose. What the fuck did you want? Are you done?
Hey,
I don't need to be. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? You ain't
don't need to be talking to
bitch.
people like this.
What you think?
You don't need to be talking to people like this.
Who are you? Who are you?
Can you just tell me what you sprayed on her though? Because I can smell something. I just want to know what it is so it doesn't hurt my dog.
Well, your dog shouldn't be loose. Your dog shouldn't be loose. That's all for it. It should have been in the house. It should have been in the house. It should have been in the house. What you don't understand about leaving a dog just loose on the yard?
It's not in the house.
She is behind an invisible
It's
fence.
outside. It's loose. I could talk however the fuck I want to talk, and you ain't gonna do shit about it.
No. Come on, let's go.
When you going to her, I can talk however I want to talk. Who gonna make me stop it?
I'm not going to. But
Ain't nobody gonna make me stop
Yeah.
it. That's the point.
just tell me what you sprayed on my dog.
It doesn't matter. Your dog should have been in the house.
You shouldn't be spraying shit on
In the
dogs.
house. Fuck that.
You shouldn't be spraying shit on
Yeah,
dogs.
y'all said that.
Come on, let's go.
It's Day Shield scented. What is that?
It doesn't matter. Your dog shouldn't be loose. That's all for it. It's all for it. Goodbye. I don't give a fuck. Girl, shut up.
Oh my God.
You shut up, bitch.
Hey,
Shut
no,
the
no,
fuck
no,
up,
no,
bitch.
you shut.
You
You
shut
can
the
go
fuck
now.
up, bitch.
You can
What
go
you
now.
gonna do?
Oh,
What
you
the
can
fuck
go
you
now.
gonna do?
Goodbye.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Shut up.
Goodbye.
Why the police? Bitch, your dog is loose. It should have been in the house. If it's outside, it is loose. If it's outside, it is loose. Are you done? Are you done? If it's outside, it's loose. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? You a dumbass bitch.
I don't know what to tell you about that, man. I'm having a long month. I'm trying not to take my own life.
Alright, man. If you need anything, let me know. Just to talk to me. Need a good laugh. Can you imagine that, though? Oh, he's got my gloves, too. Oh, shit. Are you serious? You're killing me. No, I heard about what's going to happen today.
At this point, I feel like there is something coming, and I'm not sure exactly what it looks like, but I'm sure we'll all find out together.
Is it possible that scientists got a signal from a parallel universe? They used a wormhole, a microscopic wormhole, to send that signal. Well, it seems that way, because they're saying they found something, and they think it could be a signal from a parallel universe. So the signal they received happened back in 2019, 6 years ago. And the scientists have been analyzing it ever since because they weren't really sure what it was, except they know it wasn't natural. So it wasn't like sounds from a star or background noise or radiation or whatever. And this noise or this signal didn't last that long, only about 10 milliseconds. But as they investigated, they believe there's a distinct possibility that this is some type of message from a parallel universe using a microscopic wormhole. Because in theory, using wormholes would be a way to send a message to another universe or another dimension. And that's what they believe happened here. Now, the message being so short, don't really know what it means. It could be anything from a test to something we can't even comprehend.
Yo, whenever y'all see things like 3-Eye Atlas is dangerous, alright, quoted by deletes like Elon Musk, they're implying that it's actually dangerous for them, alright? Not dangerous for the populace, alright? These are fear-mongering tactics. The 3-Eye Atlas is simply code for our cosmic light code activations. Even if you look at the words 3-Eye Atlas, you will see it stands for third eye at last. Alright, this is a situation where finally the populace is going to be awakened and the prefrontal cortex of the brain will be activated. Now, I actually have to give credit to my goddess, Love Goddess 222. She's actually the first one I heard made the correlation between the 3-Eye Atlas and the C1 vertebrae, which facilitates Kundalini energy to the third eye and the crown chakra, alright? Which actually makes lots of sense, alright? Again, these deletes communicate in code. So when they utilize words like dangerous, they're basically speaking amongst each other because they fear what we're becoming. This is why they utilize things like chemtrails, endocrine disruptors, things like atrazine, glyphosate, and paraquat, as well as toxic metals like lead, cadmium, mercury, aluminum, and barium. So when they say it's dangerous, they're right. It's actually very dangerous for them. Because once we activate and come online, we're going to destroy their whole system. All right, and this is why their objective is to hijack the Ascension timeline. It's no coincidence that the government shut down yesterday, all right? So really think about it. The Schumann resonance has been spiking consistently. We've been getting bombarded with solar flares. We have the 3-Eye Atlas, which is basically code for our third eye activations coming online. We also have the Swan R2, which is another personification of cosmic light code integration. And then now all of a sudden the government is shut down. This is because their system is being destroyed. They have been running game on us this whole time. And pretty soon, the people will rise up and flip their whole table over to collapse their infrastructure. Right now, our main objective should be detoxification and activation of the pineal gland. When you hear 3-Eye Atlas, picture it actually being a global awakening, where the populace fully come into cosmic integration. I recommend utilization of herbs like lion's mane mushroom extract, aka Hericium erinaceus. It's known for its ability to regenerate damaged neurons, and it decalcifies as well as activates the pineal gland. For some, the ascension process will be very painful if you're not taking care of yourself. Visit Holistic Remedies and get your lion's mane mushroom extract today. Ginkgo biloba is another phenomenal herb for third eye activation and restoration of the memory as well as cognitive function and awareness. Every day we're exposed to things like chemtrails as well as fluoridated water and toxic metals. This is why it's imperative that we utilize the proper herbs to ensure that our pineal gland is functioning at an optimal level. I do have the Ginkgo biloba capsules available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. It's also important that we begin to detox the toxic metals out of our body, all right? Detox 19 is a very powerful zeolite and heavy metal cleanse that removes toxic metals like arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury, as well as deceptive nanotechnology and microplastics, all right? It's known for its stellar effects and detoxification and decalcification of the pineal gland. Removing the toxic metals from your blood will also safeguard you from the upcoming frequency attacks that these deletes plan on rolling out. I made you aware that the real pandemic wasn't COVID. It was actually the 5G towers that they were planning, all right? They implemented that infrastructure when we were indoors. The whole time that they told us that quarantine, they were actually then building the 5G, 6G, and 7G towers. I told you that the purpose of these towers is to actually sever our connection with the ether, all right? To pretty much distort the harmonic resonance and to microwave us also from the inside out. So when you got toxic metals like arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury in your body, all right, and they're exposed to 5G, you become a walking wavelength transmission, all right, where they can throw deceptive thoughts in your mind, all types of things, okay? Not only that, when you have the toxic metals in your body, it also makes it very difficult to be able to take the sun, all right? You go outside in the sun and you have to go indoors, it's primarily because you probably need to detox, all right? If you can't handle the sun, it's because of the toxic metals that's heating up in your blood. We do have the Detox 19 Heavy Metal Cleanse available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Remember, the pineal gland is the eye of God. This is actually our connection to source. And one of the main reasons that they're saying that the 3-eye atlas is dangerous. All right, imagine everyone on a global scale fully becoming aware of who they are, all right? Receiving access and ascension to the third eye chakra as well as the crown chakra. What's going to happen, all right? Then at that point, their whole system collapses. I also heavily stress the importance of fasting and utilizing a parasite cleanse and detox, all right? Avoiding all processed, packaged, bioengineered, genetically modified food. They've been pretty much attacking us through the food, Cosmic Family. Once we begin to fast, once we begin to avoid the cravings and avoid things like refined sugar, at that point, we begin to tap into who we really are, all right? We begin to then receive the channels and downloads from our Cosmic Star Family. I made you aware several times that the parasites have direct effects on our pineal gland and our ascension process due to the fact that they basically keep you stuck in between a root or sacral chakra, all right? A lot of the processed food, a lot of the things that you're consuming are keeping you in fight or flight. It's because they know that these consistent human resonance spikes and solar flares are changing us anatomically on a subatomic level. So in conclusion, never fall for their scare tactics or fear mongering. The 3-eye atlas or third eye atlas isn't dangerous for us, it's dangerous for them. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.